Hey, this is Keith with How to Build Your Own Home. I'm here at the Pine Valley job. This is a total restoration, rehabilitation, surgical operation going on up here. Wanted to give you an update as to what's going on. We got a pump truck here around the corner. We're just waiting on concrete that's supposed to be here any minute now. We've got 14 yards coming, and we are going to pour a foundation under an existing home. How do you do that? Well, let me walk you through and show you what we're doing here. We've already got the footings poured. That was about 11 yards of concrete that we poured for the footings. When we took up the porch last week, and underneath the porch was all this rubble, big, huge rocks, and there was no rebar in it. It was an expense, I guess, pioneers didn't have at the time, so as a result, the whole porch was cracking, and it had to be pulled out. But right now we've got these interior stem wall that we're pouring. Let me get inside here. I got to drop down 3 feet. There I am. Got stakes everywhere on the ground here. We got a pump truck with his snake in here, with his pump pipe in here. We're getting ready to pump. But here's what's interesting is we've got the foundation poured already, the footing, all the way around. Footings poured throughout the entire structure, even into here. You can see take my glasses off, stem wall, and we got the foundation basically poured all the way through the entire structure. And that's all the way to the back room. This wall here is going to be taken out later on. It's a non-bearing wall, so we're going to take that out. But we've got a new stem wall right along through the middle of the house. And here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to be neat about this structure. Okay, this middle stem wall that's right here, that's going to have some new timber on it, and that timber is going to come all the way, land on the back wall, land on the middle partition stem wall, then it's going to come all the way. Actually, it's going to land here, and then another timber. This is going to be engineered LVL 7 3/4 by 1 3/4 thick. It's going to come all the way, land on this center stem wall, come all the way out past that wall, and then land on the porch about 8 or 9 feet out that way. The neat thing is we're going to capture this bearing wall that's right here. We're going to capture this wall. We'll go out and we'll capture that wall, because it's going to be right underneath that wall. We'll capture that wall. And then we're going to take that timber and go all the way out, and we're going to capture the outside wall. So we're literally going to, we got some huge 20-ton jacks coming in. We're going to lift the home gingerly in various spots and set it on the new foundation. Now the outside of the home, right over here, this here, the concrete is going to come right up to about here. And then we're going to cantilever out a wood structure to capture this outside wall. And so this whole home has been engineered to be cantilevered out 8 inches, and we'll capture the new wall out that way. So kind of old wallpaper right here. Here's something interesting. We're actually saving one of the fireplaces. And I actually asked my concrete subcontractor, his name's Javier, he's the best in the world, and we actually lifted this up to create a hearth. And it's kind of a last minute call I made, because this fireplace needed some reinforcement. So the regular stem wall is lower here, so we'll have an interior hearth here, and we can probably either tile it with some old tile or maybe brick it or something. We'll decide later with the clients. But this was the best way to save this fireplace. The other fireplace we couldn't save. It was so far gone that we ended up pulling that one out. My framer wants to frame it up on the roof and save it because we got to stay original. It's got 2 fireplaces coming out of the roof, but one fireplace is brick and the new one won't be brick. And he goes, "Oh, I didn't think about that." And I go, "Well, we'll figure something out there." But I wanted to share something with you that's kind of interesting, a call I made at the last minute. Down at the bottom here, I've got a 3/4 inch or 3.5 inch perforated pipe. And I'm going to show you why I put that perforated pipe there. Let's go back out and I'll show you. Come all the way out here. I've got that pipe at the bottom of the footing, and it goes along this footing, goes underneath that wall, and it goes into the other room, and it circles the entire stem wall all the way around the entire home. And it dead ends right here, underground. Same thing over there. It will dead end over there. And hopefully when we dig and do this stem wall for the outside porch, we'll capture it and we'll take it out a couple more feet. Now I did that because when we started to dig down here inside the home, it was really moist. It was really wet. And that's because we've got a spring up here. There's a little tank up there. There's a spring here. And during the high runoff, which is a lot of snow up here, during the high runoff, the water really comes underground here. And so I had my geotech come up here, and we did a proctor on the soils. We did a compaction test in 3 different locations. We passed with 95% compaction. So compaction is good. Plus the footings are so wide down there. We undercut the foundation just a little bit to get those footing as deep underneath the foundation as we possibly could, and that required a little extra concrete. So I'm really satisfied with the concrete, but I was worried about water coming against the foundation, especially right at this corner. So I put that 3.5-inch perforated pipe all the way the inside of the footing, and it's tucked up against the dirt. So when the concrete gets poured inside that footing, you'll have a little bit of gap there where it's up against the dirt. So if underground water does come through, it's going to have a place to go. So that was not part of the engineering. It wasn't required, but we added it at the last minute. And as a result, it's a way to ameliorate any excessive water, underground water, especially 3 feet down, and has a way to go. You'll find that in freezing temperatures, when you've got permafrost or something that's like a foot or even 1.5 feet down of frost depth, down below that, it's not frozen. And so if I've got a spring here, it's still going to want to run. It's going to want to do its thing. So we're going to capture that and redirect it and take it away from the home. So, and we're just waiting on a cement truck. We got a pump here ready to go. And this is going to be a good day because my framers are chomping at the bit to get up here to get started on this. And we can't go until we get this concrete done. We're going to start on the porch immediately after this. Once this is poured, get all that trenched and pour that. And then I think my framers will go to town on this probably the first part of next week, if not sometime next week. So we'll give you some updates on it. But total restoration, surgical operation, rehabilitation of an old pioneer home. This is Keith Couch with How to Build Your Own Home. Give you some more updates on this one as we go forward. You guys take care.